Yeah, propagate. I'm seeing so many young. There's a problem here. It's like a parable. So many young girls, women, and females, and they are really protesting around want to become men. It's like I'm speaking to you guys in parable, want to become men. And the females supporting this thing, they'll start dressing in a coat, white all over, from their hat, their dress, their shoes, white to identify each other. Whereas many other women who still have their value, dignity, and morality intact, they also rally in conference halls, in their public road and street to rebuke their fellow women and say it is in their worst shame and disgrace ever that they should even be standing in public, interviewed or camera live by news, national and international television, to utter out corrections for baseless, useless things that should not even be imagined, left alone mentioned before children and youngsters who are the future greatness of tomorrow. But the adamancy and arrogance of these vile and wild women shall all the more become even gross, giving 1001 reasons why the world of medicine and the society must learn to accept and legalize their terms in the name of complaints. All this must happen because the Lord shall use Donald Trump to vindictively eradicate all forms of foolish, negative, and illegal practices in USA, which has been made so legal and even signed as bills for the common man of USA to practice. Useless bills like one, taking out the New Testament from the Holy Bible, shall be stricken out in a GP without looking back. Transgender mutation shall be prohibited, and all doctors who insist on practicing them must either leave USA never to return or get jail for life. Homosexuality and lesbianism bills and laws must be done away with strict instructions of serious corporal punishment if ever caught in such disgusting acts. You either shut it down your throat or die with it, or better still, go for deliverance or exorcism to be freed from such shameful acts. 4. Abortion pills and laws made legal shall receive a permanent brutal slap to the face, disfigured and buried 12 feet below, just to name a few. And in this regard, many other presidents and their nations, especially in Europe, shall join Trump into executing these right actions. Not to talk of Middle East, Africa, and Asian nations, which shall applaud Trump's boldness to hold on to the normal basic ethics of life. And again, the Lord shall smile from heaven, and by righteousness many nations shall be exalted and enjoy the prosperity of life again 7 times, like it has been before all the crisis of coronavirus came in. And again, the Lord is sending a strict warning to those doctors who work hand in hand with awkward men and women to propagate all sorts of viruses, sicknesses, and diseases, so as to oppress and suppress all of humanity, and even producing chemicals in labs in the camouflage of food. For the world regime that is coming up must not spare any of you as long as the Lord keeps them in power in the fullness of time before the evil days surface. I love you, Lord. Blessed be God forever. Okay, the next prophecy.